Yep, we got some issues. Old Rhonda, turns out she finally got tired of the air compressor, AC compressor that she's got. So we have a new one for her, and I'm gonna walk you guys through exactly how to do that on a V10 and pretty much brag about how extremely easy it is. So once you go to O'Reilly's and pick up your preferred AC compressor, this is what I got. It's a Mirai, remanufactured. It actually is all black. It's pretty cool, little Batman style there. First thing you're gonna want to do, pop your hood, lift up your hood, and locate your AC compressor for your V10. 5.9 V8s, and I think maybe even the Cummins has got it in pretty much the same spot. Pretty lucky, it's all on top right here. You can see she's pretty cooked. She's no longer with us. But we got to start by taking off these lines, unplugging this. There's a little plug down here that gets unplugged, and these 4 bolts. But you got to start by taking off this bracket here. So what we're gonna do is unpackage this one. Before we actually unbox this, I have found the perfect tires to replace the ones I've got. Now these were bias, B-I-A-S, a bias tread, about 4/32 there, about 2/32 up in here. Still pretty deep on the sides, but I'm gonna hang on to them. And they're Toyos, they're 385, 70s, 16s. So we're gonna go back to a highway rated tire and see how she looks. But she will not have these next week. We'll be saying bye-bye to the wrinkly sidewall mud tires, and we'll have some Toyos on there. We will see how she looks. But that was just a little sneak peek. This guy. Okay, this guy comes with a couple of these. I imagine it's for the 2 lines on top after we take this bolt and this plate off here. And boy, is this one a heck of a lot smoother. Doesn't feel so seized and rough. Actually feels like it's pumping. But yeah, after looking over your product, making sure all the wires are connected correctly, the plug for yours is actually the correct one, both of them. We can start by taking off this center bracket here, and this is more of just I think a support between these 2 belt-driven apparatuses. But before we get that plate off, we got to get all this unplugged, this down here unplugged, and this taken off. But yeah, a lot of black spray paint. I'm pretty sure that's all that is. Yeah, but this is the plug. This was wrapped around in there. I'm not sure what exactly this goes to. It's a pretty odd plug, but now after you get your hose off, however you got to do it, there's going to be some kind of pressure in here, and it's going to probably spray out. Like, you can evacuate it through here or back in the back one there, but I just took it off here because it was already leaking out somewhere, and just move that out of the way. And then we just got this bracket here, this bolt, that bolt, and this bolt. And just like that. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't mind it being black. It'd be cool if this was black and all this. Maybe that. Yeah, maybe. But this one only has 1 cord, 1 plug, and you know this plug down here goes to that line right there. But once you got your AC thing in, now some of these, I do want to tell you guys, some of these, I don't want to forget anything. This is your oil fill you know, right on the side. Most of these are SA20, SA30, non-detergent, full synthetic, depending on where you live and how warm it gets. But SA30 is what I go with, and on these kind, with all these old Dodges, there's always about 3 or 4 ounces, about right at 4 ounces. Next thing I gotta do is get this unplugged. And after you pull off that little tab there, you're gonna want to put down your new gaskets. Make sure you take off the old ones there. Fit that right down. Oh. All right, we're good. Let's get those up in there really nicely. Find your washer. Find your bolt. Your correct bolt. Get that started. Nice and started in there, nice and snug. Go ahead and take your bracket. Yours is probably black. I painted mine red, I don't know why. Get that set in place because you got bolts to put in that. You got 2 on each side, and you got 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Don't forget this bar right here. This bar has to come forward, sit on top of the bolt, on top of the AC compressor. Alright, once you got everything plugged in, got your lines plugged in, you got the actual AC plugged in, don't forget to lock it down there. It's just belt after that, and then pretty much going and getting the thing charged up. Get your some R134A, that's what it's going to take. Somehow still got the sticker on here. SP20 pad compressor oil. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next one whenever this old girl's got some brand new Toyos.